Hey, y'all. This is Joanna back with a Mega Monday. Yeah, let's just open up that. Just pop those buns. And, yeah, I gotta start hiring myself for the spraying that they're gonna do eventually. Like, this is crazy, man. How many times do you gotta spray and like not do the job right? You know? Got him. Unorthodox, but got him. Yeah, I haven't played as the Brewers in probably forever here. Okay. Right?
1-0.
You know, I'm just gonna say that. Yeah. I feel like I'm sick, but I don't know what's wrong with me. You know? I don't know what is wrong with me. You know, it's also not good to like realize that some of the symptoms I may have are not good, you know? Yeah, I hope I don't have something serious, you know? Let's hope that's true. Alright, so what we got there on the blood sugar? 87. Yeah, I'm like, ooh. 87, that's not good. That's actually way too low. Not too low, it's actually about right, but because I'm a bigger person, that's not right. You know what I mean? It's like, not good. You know what I mean? Probably gonna get something to eat here before I go to bed. Yeah, this is gonna be a weird one, because where'd I explain? I usually take my blood sugar at 12 midnight. You know, technically in the morning of 87. I gotta remember that number as I'm marking it down. Oh, wow. I love Saturdays, especially when I'm like, yo, I have nothing to eat. You know what I mean? 87. Yeah, it's like nothing to eat, you know? Like nothing really good, you know, just like some pasta, which I don't want to eat, because I'm like kind of tired of pasta in a lot of ways. Is that going? Nope, that's not going. My fucking finger still hurts from the prick, which is not a good sign. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. It's gonna be freaking weird on the Mega Monday. You know, as we start out there. They gotta get me some pasta. Alright, you know what? Maybe not the pasta. Like, I'm like trying to judge myself here. Like, oh, I don't want to eat pasta right now. I don't mind putting some pasta in me, to be honest with you, before I go to bed, but like I don't want to eat it when I'm making the video. It's actually not that good to do that. Controllers get ruined, dreams go dead. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, like, yeah, that would have been a ground out anyways, but whatever. You know what? I'm gonna have the pork chop that we cooked yesterday. pork chop I cooked. You know, because it's like I gotta get something in me. I feel better if I do that. So let's just put that in there. Yeah, like gotta start eating, but whatever. Also gotta stop, you know, drinking all the hey. Oh, here we go. Nice little pokey into right field. I mean, that was a terrible swing, but yeah. Oh my God, he's out at third. Idiot, idiot. You know, you are an idiot. You motherfucking moron. Stay at second. You know, I hate that, but what you gonna do? And of course that guy gets picked off first. Someone's getting put through a fucking wall. You know, I gotta admit that, because it's like, bro, you just had a guy get thrown out at third. Why the fuck would you just not, like, stay close to the bag? You got your major RBI guys coming up. Okay, that's, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get a hit here. Right? Be like, oh, so annoying to deal with. Crap. And we get nothing. Because idiot wanted to run to third base. Like a true G. You know, idiot. Fucking moron. Yeah, that was a moronic move. Why would you run to third? Like, he had no shot, you know? You know what I mean? That's why you don't want auto base running, I guess, but I just don't care. You know? I'm already kind of mad. You know, like, I'm already kind of on edge, I guess. Not mad, just, you know, a little on edge, you know? Like, if I got my ass handed to me, yeah, I'm gonna quit, you know? But I don't see that happening just yet, you know? Yeah, I'm just thinking about all the crap my mom would say to me once she found out how stupid I could be, you know? Because she already thinks low of me. But what she doesn't understand is, like, my appetite can be kind of big. And I'm willing to admit that about myself. But what the best way to put it is, my mom would be hypercritical of that, you know? I mean, oh. Then I got, you know, my health kind of scaring me here. Because I'm taking care of the diabetes. I'm not eating a lot of junk. I'm not eating a lot of shit, but, you know, yeah. Good pork chop. Yeah, I'm just like this pork chop, man. I mean, I'm tired of like my dad like criticizing me for my food. It's like, Dad, you don't fucking get it. I mean, after everything I've eaten today, my blood sugar should not probably be at 87. I don't know, but it seems a little odd to me. Nobody cares. Oh, just don't eat our donuts. I mean, I called the one line, and even they're like, yo, these fuckers are just like really bullying you for no reason. It's like, yeah, I know. There's a lot worse things you could be doing than eating a donut and drinking a soda. A lot worse. Of course, they like to pretend that it's the worst thing in the world to eat, eat like 2 donuts at once. Like, bro, like, get over yourself. Like, seriously. You know? Seriously. You know? I get fucking tired of like of bullshit with them. It's just tiring. Like, it's not even like tired. Like, I can't deal with it because I've dealt with it my whole life. But it's tiring to be like, honestly, just deal with that crap. And you'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's crazy. It is crazy.
1 ball, 2 strikes. He's out.
You know what's really weird? I'm not a Yankees fan. I'll never say I'm a Yankees fan. But I was watching this video from Stark Raving Sports. It's actually really good. He did a really good job. I mean, because when it comes to like sports, there's very few things I don't totally know about. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm not a Yankees fan. I don't look at a lot of Yankees history. I'm a Red Sox fan. But one thing I did know, and this is just being a sports connoisseur, is that George Steinbrenner got banned in the early 90s. I know, record newsflash for the 2020 crowd. But where this gets important is that video was all about how, what's the best way to sum it up? How George Steinbrenner would always trade away his young prospects for guys that were older, over the hill, all that stuff. And it's like, I always kind of think about that as like, my parents in a way. It's like they don't see what's in front of them, and they could be having a great relationship with me. Totally, like, if they had accountability, like, for example, You know, they could totally just say to Patrick, who got viciously, kind of viciously mentally attacked, you know? You know what I mean? He kind of got fudged from his family. Like, he got nothing but trouble. And it was like, I felt bad for him because I could relate to that on my own level. You know what I mean? I could relate to that on my level of, like, you know, my family, my immediate family is not a good family, you know? Like, when they said, like, oh, you should respect your mom, and I'm like, I was kind of two minds about that, because it's like, Mom, I don't respect you in a lot of ways. I can't say I totally respect you because you're not you're not a beautiful, you're not even like you're telling this kid negative shit at a time when he needs to hear, and he needs to hear what he needs to hear. But what I think he needs to hear is the best way to sum this up. What I think he needs to hear is like, dude, you are gonna kick this shit's ass and you're gonna do it. You know, like positivity. My mom's over there like, oh, you know, it's all negative. You know, it's like, oh my god, like this kid is getting yelled at by his own parents. And I'm like, yep, this is like history repeating itself, you know, right? Eerily. Because that's what my mom and dad did to me. They tried to... They didn't come at it from the same exact angle, but, you know, it was just like... bullshit. But yeah, we hit the minimum, but I'll keep going because I was eating. And I mean, eating is different than drinking, you know? Like, that's another thing my dad likes to go, oh, we don't have enough food. Like, are you kidding me? You don't have enough food? Like, it's all for him. All what he wants. And it's like, Dad, like, I don't have shit at home. I just biked a fucking hour in the rain to get here. Shut your bitch ass up. Sorry, but no... I would say that's a bitch ass move, no matter even if I respected him or not. You know, shut your mouth and just let me eat some fucking donuts. You know, let me have fucking donuts so I could, you know. I'm not mad at the donuts and the double play, to be honest. I'm like, yeah, double plays are one thing, but donuts are like, you know, like, especially, like I said, I biked an hour in the fucking rain with the PlayStation, because, you know, I'm at least smart enough to put it in a garbage bag and do some shit, you know, like, to make sure it doesn't get ruined. But this motherfucker's all the time telling me, oh, you gotta watch what you eat because I don't have nothing. Like, what the fuck? You know, like, I know it's your house. Don't get it twisted. I know I eat a lot. You know, don't get it twisted. You know, I know that, like, that pisses people off. Like, you know, more than the home run I just gave up does. But, like, yeah, he fucking goes nuts over little shit that's like, Dad, well, how many sodas did you drink? Like, fuck you, you know? Like, I don't drink alcohol at all. Like, that's one of those things I just don't do because it's a personal preference. It's not like I wouldn't... If you sat me down and gave me some rum and coke, I'll be fine. But, you know, I just don't like being drunk and making videos. I don't like being drunk and talking to friends. So it's like... You know, it's like one of those things, I'd rather be, you know, like, I could deal with it, but not, you know. But my point is, I could be doing a bunch of other things that are bad for me, and he's literally getting mad at me for eating a donut, you know.
I got 3 and 2.
Eating a fucking donut is the worst thing in the world, because it's his donut. He needs it for his little study session that he's going to fail. Like, because I'll be honest with you, I can say that objectively, and even though that wasn't objective at that statement, you know, like, here's what I mean. Obviously, when I said it, I still can't, you know, I was kind of hoping he'd fail. But also, on the other hand, man, the guy studies with, like, music, focuses more on shit that doesn't really matter to study. Like, And I'm just looking at him like, yo, you're putting your computer on the TV. Like, who, like, dude, just stop. Like, you know, oh, I want to do it.
No, he's safe.
Study. Focus on that, you know? Like, don't focus on the TV because that's going to fail you, you know? That's going to fail you. Like, it's kind of like eating and playing video games, right? You got one hand on the food, one hand on the controller, or drinking, whatever you want to put it as. You're gonna fail, man. Like, cause you like that home run. I mean, I could have prevented that. You know, I could have so many home runs. And all this guy wants to do is, oh, he thinks he knows everything. Like that pisses that statement actually does piss me off. Like, legitimate. You will turn me away from you if you tell me, oh, I know everything, you know? Because I can't stand that. That's a pet peeve. I hate it. You know, if you know everything, then you've got issues that I don't want to deal with, you know? You know, I know everything. It should be out of everybody's vocabulary because nobody knows everything, you know?
He's out.
You know, like, it's just like, what the fuck? And I'm not an expert in raising kids, but I know people when they're abusive, man. Like, that's the part of me that felt for this, my cousin, who was just kind of given a really, really fucked up life. I mean, he's got, you know, he's got so many things going for him, and he's got my mom over there telling him negative shit. And I'm like, dude, like, you know, I wanted to say to her, like, the way I don't respect you is as a mom, you know, Diane. I can't really say too much about that, but like, because the reason I don't respect you in that way, it's just like, because you're being so negative on a kid that doesn't deserve it. I hate to harp about that, but like, this kid got yelled at, called at the dinner table by his fucking parents who aren't even there. It's like, okay. And this is where it gets really interesting, to be honest with you. So they called him, they got mad at him because he didn't finish his assignment on time. And that part of me is like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, they got mad at him because he didn't solve algebra on time. This is my aunt and uncle here. I'm not going to name too many names. I may have already named a few. But yeah, I'm not gonna say that because like, this is crazy. You're getting mad at a kid for not solving algebra. There's adults that can't do that without help. I'm one of them, you know. And luckily, it wasn't like they didn't do it on time, right? Like, this isn't online work. This is the paperwork that needs to be done when school starts. It's like, so it's Sunday, and you're getting mad at a kid for not. This is what it is, right? This is what happened. They got mad at a kid for not finishing it by the time my mom picked him up. Not by the time school started, which is like, what the fuck? Like, the kid is like got so many problems, he doesn't know what to fucking do. Because I don't know what to do. And I'm just saying that, like, not to say like I know everything, but I don't know algebra. So how is he gonna know it? You know? Like, I'm just looking at this like, this is a shit sandwich. I mean, my life is a lot of shit sandwiches, but that's a shit sandwich, you know? Get mad at a kid for, like, having the assignment with him and not being able to do it when by the time my mom came. And then they get mad at him for not doing the dishes, which I'm like, do you know how, like, stupid that you sound, aunt and uncle? Like, that's just like, I hope he kind of, like, takes away something. I don't know if he's ever going to watch my content. I hope he kind of does it because I'm Joanna and I don't need to deal with that. And I mean, if he does, totally cool beans. You know, say whatever you want. I don't care. But people like to, like to mess with my life, and then they like to pretend that it's okay. You know, I have the right to call myself whatever I want at all times, but not just like, I've had to like cut it down because I've had to cut. I'm gonna have to start cutting my family down here eventually, right? Because like I could be calm to them and be like, you guys have no accountability, and they would be like, why are you getting mad? It's like, dude, you have no accountability. I've been done, made peace with that. I know when I go to your house, you know, it's like, oh, you're never gonna have a fair shake. You're never gonna have anything like that. So it's like, okay, I made peace with that. I know what to expect when I enter the door. But when you get mad at like, or show negativity around a kid, and they're like, oh, the kid should do this, the kid should do that, like, mom, like, this kid is not a slave, number one. Number two, he doesn't need to hear from someone, I mean, I'm assuming, he doesn't need to hear from someone, like, yo, that he needs to do more. I think he's doing all he can. You know, I kind of hate that when people, like, say you need to do more, and it's like, no, you can do what you gotta do. I mean, there is times when more is expected, but there's also times when I'm like, no, this is just crazy. I don't get it. You know what I mean?
Ball back outside.
And then I got fucking the spraying coming up. Like, I'm like dealing with my own shit, and I'm not trying to take on my cousin's shit for, you know, my own sake. I'm literally just saying this is bullshit. Call the kid at the dinner table, like, you deserve to be called out on the carpet, you know? I mean, you know, it's just like, come on, like, be an adult. Like, tell the kid straight to his face. Are you gonna, like, you know what I mean? Tell it to his face, and then fucking, like, you know, don't be an ass. Like, it's mind-boggling. Very rarely do I have that moment where I'm, like, tongue-tied, and it's like this, where it's like, you know, it's just kind of crazy, you know? I gotta fucking deal with that. I gotta deal with so much crap. I actually don't want to be, at that house tomorrow, because I'm like, yeah, he's gonna get picked up, he's gonna get yelled at. I'm gonna get yelled at, probably, because I'm prepared to, like, I don't think Iconic Breeze Gaming knows me, and that's kind of the only thing I'm afraid of. And to be honest with you, I'm an adult. I'm going to go over there just to, like, to deal with it, you know what I mean? Probably get a soda, but, you know, just deal with it, right? Okay, so if they tell me that, I'll be like, look, there's a lot of things I have to do that I want to do that I don't do because mom is bigot, you know? She doesn't accept Joanna, like, that's the only, she's like, literally, at this point, the only groups that, like, don't accept it are her and her family. Like, everybody else doesn't care. My friends are awesome like that, you know? They build me up, and of course I'm gonna have to start going rage at the machine. And my friends build me up, right? But the Dodgers are the ones that are really abusive. Motherfucker. Yeah. No matter what I do, I don't think I was aiming that first time, but now I'm like, I'm aiming, and I still suck. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, snap. You know? Yeah, it's like great, fantastic. Down 5-2. And I'm past my threshold. Like, I usually don't say this too much, but I have a threshold, right? If it's like the 5th inning, you just ride out that game. It don't matter.
Got him.
And it's like, yep, of course, I didn't. Oh, come on. Braun? They're still wearing Braun jerseys in this game? I'm not saying he's bad, I just know he wasn't really good. And of course, we have no bullpen. And we gotta get, like, maybe 2 innings out of that guy. Or we gotta get some runs. At least be respectable, you know, at this point in this game. Yeah, Brandon Phillips is going to a double. That's good. Also, this is like the C team, but that being said, still, you know, be respectable, right? Alright, so I did get someone up at the door. I'm just going to look at that. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I wanted to get to the bullpen to see who I throw that guy up to. Because it's like, this guy's way out of energy, the other guy's not so much. And it's like, oh, yeah. No. Yeah, this guy's actually the leadoff guy. Ooh. Alright, we're just gonna like probably end it in a second here or something like that, right? Not that I want to, or not that I think it's a good idea, but eventually I need to get some sleep, you know, before Monday comes and I'm making the Wumblies. Yeah, this is a Mega Monday, so yeah, whew. Eventually we're gonna end it here. So it might be the last half inning. Who cares? You know? Alright, so we got a runner on second. The game's not really over, but you know, I don't really care. You know, I'm like trying to think like of all the shit I have to deal with. I have to deal with losing 5-2. Or maybe getting 2 of them right back. That's nice. Okay, we got a triple. We got one of them back. That's good. And we got more coming, hopefully. Yeah, so this is gonna hit the timer. So I'm like, oh man, I set it, to be honest with y'all, I set it for 35 minutes. You know? I don't know why I haven't stopped it yet. Because usually I stop at like 15 or 20. But this is nice, Mega Monday, get it done, you know? And I'm not mad at losing, so there's that. Good bonus points, good job. You know, I might get mad in a second, but who knows? Damn it.
Oh, 2 is the count.
Alright. Thank you for watching. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna have to end it here. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.